Here we go. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Alright, anyways, welcome to my review of Mindseye. I'm gonna give my honest opinion about the game, and basically, this is who's this? I want to do free roam. Just to make me start over from the beginning again. Alright, this is my honest opinions and thoughts on Mindseye. This is basically, I beat the game already. Just getting my thoughts on them, doing a little free roam. And I'm just gonna let you guys, basically give you my thoughts and opinions on the game, whether you guys should pick it up on sale, whether you should buy it at launch. Alright, let me get this out the room. First of all, I enjoyed the game somewhat. Yes, the game had bugs. It was glitchy. It was missing crucial mechanics, such as not having dodge roll, not having dodge, basically being a cover shooter, lacking stealth mechanics. Yeah, the game was lagging a lot, frame drops. The open world is not that interesting, I will say. And what else? I'm trying to figure out, find some other problems. These are the negatives I'm gonna say. The gunplay felt alright. I like the action sequences, and me personally, I think it's a decent game. But as a consumer, if I was to try to get you to buy this, I would not recommend buying it right now. I would either wait for a sale. That's the most obvious one. Wait for some hot fixes and patches. And if you're really interested in it, here's my opinion. If you are thinking about picking this game up at launch, but you were just being hesitant, I would say wait for a couple hot fixes and patches, and then pick it up. If you're someone who's on a fence with it, who only buys like a couple games a year, I would say wait for a sale. Wait for a sale. Wait for some hot fixes and patches, then wait for a sale, or either wait for it to hit Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, etc., and try it out. Because I believe underneath all the chaos and all the the negativity, there is a good game surrounding this game. There is fun to be had. The story is pretty good and decent. The acting is good. The characters are memorable. They're funny. You know what I mean? It's in my opinion, if you like Watch Dogs 1, I don't see how the heck you could really sit here and say that you can't like this game. Watch Dogs 1 was limited. You had the hacking mechanic, and you had the fact where you could hit, you could use your, not the nightstick, the little 8-ball thing and knock the phones out. But, I mean, it wasn't like the gunplay and stuff wasn't really that in depth. The open world, there was more to do than here, but I wouldn't sit here and say it was on par with like the Watch Dogs 2. And then again, that pales in comparison to the GTA games. So if you're looking for a GTA clone, you're obviously not getting that with this. This is more of a narrative game. I don't know why they marketed it as an open world game. It's never even remotely close. The world, in my opinion, it looks beautiful. No, is it utilized properly? No, it reminds me of Saints Row 2. They both have worlds. They exist, and you're really there just to get there. It's just there because it's there for the stories, for the sake of a story. It doesn't really serve a purpose. But that being said, you can have fun with the game. I want to make that abundantly clear. You can have fun with this video game. I've had fun with the game. There were times I thought this game was a masterpiece. Do I think it's as bad as Redfall? No. I played Redfall on Xbox. Look at the guy just pop out of nowhere. Pop-ups, the pop-ins, texture, you know, all types of nonsense. Do I think this is bad as Lord of the Rings Gollum? No. I don't remotely think it's as bad as that. Some people over-exaggerate. You know, when a game's doing poorly, they just like to knock him down. It's not nowhere close to being that bad. Again, I would rate it somewhere close to a 7 out of 10. 6 out of 10, 8.5. I want to go higher than the 8 because, yes, it's missing key components. Like I said before, there's no crouch. Because there's a couple of stealth missions. So, yeah, you have to have a crouch or something. There's no dodge. There's no dodge roll. No dodge. No melee. Which doesn't make sense because isn't he like in the Spec Ops? Did he have some type of melee combat? You know what I'm saying? Like those should be essential and basic training methods he has. You know, I'm exploring the open world. There's not much here to do. I don't think there's any interiors. Again, the game exists to exist. Now I will say, some people have crapped on the graphics. I feel like the graphics are fine. It looks like a next gen title. Now I'm gonna make that clear. Some people are saying that it looks dated. That's debatable. Like it played in 2012. I mean, I guess you could say that. I'm not gonna disagree, but I feel like the cinematics and the graphics were fantastic. The story, it told a good storyline. It told a good story. The game is fairly short. I beat it around 15 hours, 14 hours. I got stuck on a couple missions. But overall, yeah, again, I wouldn't recommend it because I don't want anyone to buy a full price game and they be dissatisfied with it. And with how PlayStation works, once you download the game, you cannot refund it. I know they're giving out refunds as of this video is being dropped. But yeah, if you're like 50-50 or if you're like hesitant to pick this up, or if it doesn't really interest you, do not pick it up. Wait for a sale. Look at the texture pop-ins and stuff. I'm not trying to force you to spend any money. I'm not here to promote it. I'm just basically here to give you my thoughts and opinions on the game. If the game gets some fixes and patches, I think this is easily an 8.5, 8.7.5 out of 10 game. There is a lot of redeeming qualities. Now, if they make a sequel, this game is somehow managed to make a sequel, then I mean, I think this game can be a good franchise, man. It reminds me of Alone in the Dark. A game that's, in my opinion, both of them are good games. Alone in the Dark, they didn't get canned, it just didn't get a lot of marketing. This game had more marketing, but I think it was marketed in the wrong way. It was being touted as a GTA killer, as a GTA clone, GTA 6.2, 2.0, and in reality, no game is realistically going to compete with GTA. I'm sorry, I don't care what game you are, GTA is a behemoth. Maybe Call of Duty, but then again, Call of Duty is a shooter. GTA, the real reason why GTA succeeds, first of all, it's a great game. The series is awesome. But because you can literally do anything. If you don't have to just do story missions. I can walk around and that's just as fun. I can go shoot and stuff. You know what I mean? You can go do anything in the game. You're not limited to doing one thing. And oh yeah, and I'm gonna touch up on the repetitiveness. The game is not repetitive. There's enough variety in this game. The gameplay opens up too. There's enough variety in this game. It's not just you go to this area, shoot. I want to get that out the way too. That's not true. I have played some games where the game is super repetitive. Agents of Mayhem, you literally do the same thing the whole entirety of the game. I've played some repetitive games. This game is nowhere close. Again, it's getting the hate, and it's understandable why, but I think it's a little bit of it is fair, and some of it is unfair. But I mean, in the day and age where people are, they're not willing to risk spending purchases, it's easy to justify a game as just being bad and then moving on. That's how I feel, because again, I know a lot of people only buy like 2 to 3 games a year. Gaming is expensive, especially how gaming is going up. Look at Nintendo Switch games. They're $80. I know I'm rambling here, but I just really want to say though, like, in my opinion, if you're on edge or on the fence of buying it, do not. Wait for some quality of life changes and then get the game. Because otherwise you'll be disappointed. You would your money would be gone. And again, if you're on Xbox, I say buy the game, play it for an hour. If you don't like it, refund. PlayStation guys, again, they're giving out refunds right now. Do not buy it, because once you download the game, you cannot refund it. And again, like I said, my final score for the game would be a 7 out of 10. So a lot of stuff the game does good, and a lot of stuff it does bad. No, so if you watch my videos too, a lot of the stuff I was complaining about was on me, human error. Like I'd be like, oh man, I can't find this door or vent, and then it'd be right beside me. Or I couldn't find the elevator. Stuff like that. I admit that was on me. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little this little review. I want to make it a little shorter than normal. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil the story. I just wanted to let you guys know, should you buy the game in whatever year. I don't care if you're watching this 3 years from now, 2. Eventually, yes. If it gets bug fixes, yes, absolutely. Right now, the current state, no. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little review. I don't really do this often. Maybe I might start doing more in the future. But yeah, I'm just I enjoyed the game personally. Me personally, I enjoyed it. Yes, it was buggy. There's some problems with the game, but I enjoyed the game personally. And yeah. Anyways, peace out, guys. Take it easy, and I guess I'll see you on the flip side, man.